Hello, everybody. Nigel here again. Finally, I'm back doing my videos. What happened is that over the course of the last 10, 12 days, my whole family had COVID, and it's just one after the other. It's not like, because there's five of us, myself, my wife, and I got three kids, right? It's not that all five of us got it at the same time. My son got it first, David got it first, then followed by Olivia, then me, then my wife, then my baby. So instead of like a 7-day resting period, it became 7, then become 10, 12 plus each days. So last week was a whirlwind, but I'm back. My voice is a bit strained because of all this coughing, but thank God, overall it's not very bad symptoms. It's just tiring, and I had a lot of disconnect brain fog. So I just couldn't do videos last week. So don't mind my coughing. I won't edit it out because I'm going to be coughing a bit more. Anyway, today's video is going to be a very short one because I want to share with you the importance of a simplified personal finance game. Okay, and this is in my opinion, the fastest way to your first million. In fact, don't stop there. If you have a bigger plan, bigger goal, it is the fastest way to get you to your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 million. Or you want to be simple, the fastest way to your first 10,000, 100,000. Okay, so this number here, 1 million, is arbitrary. You can just change it to whatever you want. And why you need to simplify personal finance? Because the main issue is this, because it's very easy to talk about, big goals, sexy, start a new business, but one thing you must understand is that we humans have a certain psychology, right? And the more hard it is to do something, the more barriers there are and the higher chances of failure. For example, if I tell you, if you have never jogged a day in your life, I won't tell you to say, let's do 100 kilometers run. It's impossible, right? It's going to be complex. It's going to be hard. But if I tell you, okay, you have never run in your life, let's start by just bloody walking. 5 minutes. Then you're like, oh, that's doable. And then from 5 minutes one time to 5 minutes a day, and increase to 6 minutes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes. It's easier. So, getting back to the area of finance, personal finance, the more complex your personal finance game, the harder it is to maintain. That means that's the higher failure rate, the higher breaking rate. If you make it very simple, you are likely to accelerate your personal finance game, right? The key metrics that you need to use, that I use, right? It needs to be something that takes you less than 2 hours a month to maintain. It shouldn't take you 20 hours to maintain your whole personal finance game. It should be simple to maintain. It should be simple to automate, at a glance, and an easy way to do. And in my next slides, altogether I got only 4 slides. This is the second slide. In my third slide, I'm going to show you, okay, just 5 things. Okay, this is what I do. Okay, I just have one credit card, and this one credit card, just all I need to do for all payments, so that I have just one bill. Because I'm just too lazy to chase after credit cards, to chase after my bills, and to keep calling for a waiver of shit or missing payments. So I don't like. I'm just kind of lazy, right? One credit card, one savings account. Okay, this savings account is where all my income goes in, be it from my dividends, or my dividend stock, or my salary, or dividends for my business. One savings account. Okay. Then one investment vehicle. There's so many things that you can use to invest, okay, but just choose one first, okay? That's number 3. Number 4, choose one area to save money each month or each week. Don't make it complex. Don't do 20 items to save money on. Just choose one, the biggest bang for the buck, okay? And lastly, one area that you should spend a bit more money on. I'm big on saving money, making money, but you gotta spend some money as well, especially stuff that you love. Okay, I'm gonna give you my own personal examples right next. Okay, for myself, the credit card that I use has to be very practical. I selected a cashback version. Simply because every dollar I spend, I get 2% back, 3% back. And that's very practical. I used to have air miles, but I realized it's such a hassle to redeem the air miles, number one. Number two is that I still fly anyway. So it wasn't something that I'm used to doing. So cashback is simple. I just get cashback. And that's my choice. If I want one credit card, I just want cashback. Okay? I have one savings account. I'm not going to write so much about one savings account, or I'm not going to speak so much about one savings account, because a savings account is generally a savings account. Right? There are some savings accounts that can give you more returns per month, per year, up to you. But I don't want 20, I don't want 30. I have met people who has 3 or 4 or 5 savings account, but it's basically taking one account and split into five different accounts. There's no point unless you're separating your accounts for specific reasons. For example, one account is for a wedding fund, one account is for travel fund. It's up to you. I mean, it depends how complex it will be. In this sharing, I'm talking about being very simple. Okay, one savings account, one credit card. Next, one investment vehicle. Simplify things. Find out what you understand and what works for you. Like for me, right now I still don't like to buy property, like a physical property, to rent out. I'll buy one for myself to live in, but I won't buy like 20 or 5, right? I still like dividend stocks because it's still more hands-free. I still like crypto because it's very high growth gains, although it's very volatile. But just choose one. In fact, for most people, index funds is good enough. Just keep doing index fund. You can buy more and more index funds as you go along. And it's good enough for most people. Don't make it complex, right? The area you want to save money, right? Online orders that you don't care about. If you find it can be anything, right? That you find yourself splurging on that you don't care about, right? If you, let's say for example, if sometimes when I'm tired, I have a tendency to spend more money when I'm tired. I realize I spend money because I have less thinking capability when I'm tired. So right nowadays, when I try to hold back a bit because I don't want to buy something that I don't care about. Or I don't want to buy something just because I want to buy something. I want to buy something because I'm going to use it, you know. It needs to work for me that way. So choose one area that you can save money on. Maybe if you find yourself going out too much, eating out too much, or spending out like $100, $200 on restaurants a night for 5, 6, 7 nights a week, you can taper that back. So you got to choose one area to save money on. And lastly, it's not all about saving money only. It's not all about making money only, which is great, right? But I want you to find one area that you can spend money on. As you cut out area that you don't spend so much on, for example, if you save a couple $100 from eating out so much a week, can you take it and collect that money to spend on a personal trainer to improve your health, grow your muscles, you know, save up, go for a holiday, you know. When I talk about personal finance, it's not just about savings only, which is important. It's not just about investing to make more. It's not just about starting a business to make more. That's important too. But equally as important is taking some money, budgeting some money to spend on something that you like. You can be generous with yourself. You can be generous with your loved one. Maybe you take somebody out for dinner, for a meal, or you know what I mean, or something that you want to go for a short trip, or go for what's the word, like at the movies. Spend money, enjoy, spend what you budgeted for out of your surplus. So this one I share with you about how simplifying your personal finance can accelerate your targeted amount that you want to save and earn, but also it can help you enjoy your life a bit more by spending on stuff that you do care about and cutting back on stuff that you don't really care about. So remember, the rule of thumb is this, right? I shared with you earlier. It shouldn't take you more than 2 hours to maintain your personal finance game. It should be something that you can see at a glance. One credit card, one savings account, one investment vehicle, one area to save money, and one area to spend more money on. That's all I have for you today. Take care. Bye.